what does couples counseling help with? Here we go. So, couples counseling helps with whatever issues that the couple or you are bringing to the therapist. Ultimately, couples counseling gets the relationship moving in a more positive direction. Here are some broad areas that get attention in couples counseling to help you with your stuck points. Number one is communication. I find that most people don't know how to communicate with each other at a higher level of communication. So learning new ways to have an argument is definitely at the top of the list. Learning how to show understanding and empathy with and to your partner is of utmost importance. And learning how to be a good listener versus a reactor is going to be very important in your couples therapy sessions. Don't feel bad if you don't know how to do these things perfectly. Most people don't, and it is definitely a learned skill. Communication is always a learned skill. So you just have to be patient with yourself and your partner and practice, practice, practice. If you're not ready to go to couples counseling yet, you can get some books off of Amazon about communicating with your partner and get started that way, which will be very beneficial to you if you do end up in counseling, because you will have, you'll be one step ahead. You will be educated, and therapists really love that. The next thing that will happen in couples therapy is the ability to see yourself and understand yourself, as well as understand where your partner is coming from. When you really see and understand yourself and your partner, you can see past the contextual issues that are going on and really understand where things are coming from. And when you have understanding, those things tend to be less frustrating. So, also bringing to light the patterns in the relationship that are helpful and harmful. So in couples counseling, it isn't all bad, right? We talk about the good things too, because we want to make the good things happen more, but we also have to talk about the things that aren't so helpful to get them to stop, because they're very detrimental to the relationship and may cause it death. And also understanding your unique backgrounds and how they contribute to the relationship as a whole kind of goes hand in hand with that. Typically, the patterns that you're bringing to your relationship come from your background and the things that you learned in your family of origin, from your parents and your caregivers. And that's okay. Everybody does it, for better or worse. And this next piece is the last, but I feel like the most advanced and most important. Learning to see past the content of what's going on in the relationship, like arguments over whose sock was where, or who left the toothpaste open, or who said that this, or how they said that. So those issues, addressing issues through the content really doesn't work. You can argue all day long about whose sock was left on the floor. What's important is to understand what attitudes and feelings and perceptions are really driving the proverbial relationship train. That's the why behind it all. And that's where the real work happens in therapy. And that's why you go to therapy, because again, this is a learned skill. So you can, in the text of this video at the bottom, on the blog post, there's a link where you can look up what content versus process means and read about it. It's very important, and that will help you further understand the concept. And once you understand that, it's like so pivotal in all your relationships, even at work, and if you have kids. It's just, it changes the game as far as your perception and how you think about people. I also would like to say that relationship and marriage counseling must be sought out before the relationship is on the brink of failure for the best result. Using couples counseling as a tool to keep things healthy while you're still feeling some like warm and fuzzies for your partner is the best, coupled with like a mild or moderate level of frustration or stuckness. Everybody feels stuck in a relationship. Relationships aren't perfect, and sometimes you need help, and that's okay. But get the help before it's too late, because once it becomes too late and somebody has stepped out, or their mind is just they're just done, you know that feeling when you're just done, then it's going to be a lot harder for someone to buy into all of these things that you have to learn when you go to relationship or couples counseling. So the best of luck to you. If you have any questions, please type them out. I love to answer questions and have interactions, and you can also easily find me on Facebook and email me and contact me if you'd like to do some sessions over Zoom. I'm available for that too. I hope to see you soon.